last episode on Feather Sound. I don't know.
So dramatic.
All right. We're not getting emotional. I said earlier, there's not emotions yet to be had. So, but we wanted to come on and give you guys a little bit of just a update of the Health Revival Show and do some reflection. So today is the last day that we are going to be recording in the studio here in my basement because, as many of you know, my family and I are moving to Texas, and we don't have straight from Illinois to Texas. We have a 6-month rental in which Becca and I will be setting up shop over there, and then also doing a TV show filming segment. That's all I'll say, because I don't think I can say anything else at this point in time, but I'm really excited about that.
Yeah.
So yeah, we thought we would just come on. People have asked us what's changing with the podcast. And I mean, it's definitely going to suck that we're not going to be physically together every Tuesday. But the great thing is that we have these, airplanes that can fly.
We have the internet that you can record on Zoom and Riverside. We are not, so many people are like, oh my God, what's going to happen to the podcast? I was like, nothing. It will continue to go forward. The company will still exist. We have none of our practitioners live by us. They're all over the country.
Yeah.
So it's, and when Liz said 6-month rental, she meant 6 week.
Yes, thank you.
It's going to be fast, and it's going to be here before we know it. And, I feel like all large events in my life, it doesn't hit me until after it happens. Like, I am not the type of person that leading up to it, I find myself a mess. It's like, once I'm not in that routine anymore, once I'm not like living what I was living prior, that is what happens. And so, yeah, like I remember, as horrible as this example is, but like when we lost Amelia and had the stillbirth, I didn't cry for like days. I think I was just so numb to it. And then I couldn't stop crying for like weeks. Mm-hmm. And I have a feeling this will probably be the same. I know it's not as severe as that. I will still be able to fly and go see Liz, and we will probably travel together to our events and speaking and all of that kind of stuff.
You would like us to have us speak at your event? Just let us know. We are looking for ways to earn miles and excuses to.
International would be great too. We get lots of miles for that.
Ways to travel together just because, I agree with you. I was actually talking to my sister today. So she just got down to Austin, and I was like, how you doing?
Is she already moved?
She moved.
That was fast.
Yeah. It's like, how you doing? She's like, I'm just surrounded by all this stuff right now. I don't know how to feel yet. It's the same way, right? In terms of the emotions, because you're just going through like what I got to get done. But I don't know. It's really special if we think about, we want to take you guys back to just like the beginning of the food code is what we initially had our podcast to be. And that was end of 2019. We were in my office upstairs. We literally took cardboard boxes from an Amazon delivery, probably. I don't know if even was Amazon a thing.
Yes, it was.
Okay, well, whatever. We took cardboard boxes and surrounded ourselves, because Sal from Mind Pump was like, sound is the most important thing. And so we just created this little sound barrier. We had one microphone that we shared. Remember that? And we like had our script on the screen. Yep. And we were like making our jingles. And so we pre-recorded 5 episodes, I believe, and then launched the food code at the beginning of 2020. So this is crazy, because this is 6.5 years if you think about it. It's all of 2020. And so my husband, Art, who is the producer of our show and has been with us since day one, built us a little studio in what used to be like, I don't even know, a storage room or something down here.
Storage room.
And then like where we are now, it's been through 6 renovations.
So many iterations that Art has done himself.
Yeah.
And it's an amazing studio. I'm excited for what the barn dominium will look like, that Liz is going to build in Austin at some point. She's not going to build it, but someone will build it. And it's just, I remember there were points where we were like, should we go to 2 episodes a week? Should we go to 1 episode a week? Because we've been 3 episodes a week, which is a lot. There aren't many podcasts, unless like their job is podcasting, that do 3 episodes a week. And so sometimes it's a chore because we batch record every Tuesday for hours and have lots of interviews and all of those things. So we're going to have to find a new cadence. We'll probably have to just keep Tuesdays, I'm sure, for like a little while, and all come down and batch record for like multiple days. But you know, it's been a journey, and it's one of those things where once you stop and look back at how far you've come, I start to get a little emotional and like, holy crap, look what we have been able to build. And, you know, with the help of our team and art and, you know, our assistants and all of the people that have our clients, like the listeners, all of you guys that are just so amazing in terms of, I share your show and you know, it really is cool the number of lives that you can touch and impact. And that's always been our goal. And we, you know, had a great interview today with Ian, and he is probably one of the smartest people. I think he's the smartest person I've ever met. And he was like, you know, why use this gift for anything but the better of humanity, you know? And as I hate to say cliche as that sounds, like it really is what fuels me every day and what makes me want to wake up and, you know, kind of run myself into the ground a lot of days to like try and do the best job for everyone that we help and talk to. And we really do want to help. And yes, it's a business, but like I think the only reason we've been able to endure the amount of work and the ups and downs and the points where like we almost stopped the company because we've had some low lows, you know, of figuring this business thing out and figuring out hiring and the best team and how to train and all of the things.
Taxes
are the worst.
If anyone knows how to not pay taxes, we're still trying to figure that out. You know, what I was thinking is that we are FitMom because of you. We are the Health Revival Show because of you. So we just got this past like month or two, we've shared this a few times, but ranked top 0.5% of all podcasts. And that could be because, you know, we do continue to be consistent and persistent with the pursuit of changing lives. We obviously are not as huge as, you know, like some of the really big functional names out there, but we really aim to help people take action. And we hope that if you have been listening to our show over the past 6.5 years, as you've even watched us evolve, that you've evolved, that you've become better because of the podcast and because of, you know, our show growing is a direct result of us growing because of the individuals that have entrusted their health in our hands. And things have gotten complex, y'all. The world has been the wild, wild west, especially if we look back at the last 5-6 years. And it's really something like, even with our Elevate group, we were sharing with them this week, the cases that challenge you the most are what grow you the most. And I'm sure some of you are like, I was probably one of the really challenging cases. But if you were, or you are, you know that we will work to find answers for you. There are still people that I think about, and I know Becca does too, in terms of what else could we do? What else have we missed, right? Because sometimes things don't go according to plan. Everything that should be working is seemingly not working. That person's body is not responding. And so it's been a pretty cool journey to really continue to elevate ourselves and our team to evolve to meet the needs of the world. And our mission really is to raise the standard and set the standard for functional health. And so part of the reason why we're not in studio next week is because we're going to be in Miami speaking at the Hybrid Health Summit. I was even thinking about that this morning in terms of 2 years ago. I was the person who, you know, you guys know me, I'm very outspoken. I just do what I want. And sometimes it's, you know, like a knee-jerk reaction. But Rachel Shear was launching her book, and I was like up there fangirling like an idiot. But now we're friends, right? Like we mentored with her, but we friends texting each other, hey, who's doing your hair and makeup? Are we going to dinner on Thursday? You know, and that's been really cool in the way that your mentors become friends. And I don't like to say competitors, but I do distinctly remember, like, I don't want to be Rachel, but I want to be her competitor, right? And we are, but we're not, because I know that she serves a certain population and there are way too many sick people even for we need more people, right? That's why we started Elevate. I'm like, I don't want you to join my team. I want you to make a company, rise up and do something better, because the world needs us. And so that's just a huge passion of ours. And the podcast won't change, but what is going to continue to change is that we're going to continue to get better. And hopefully that will mean, I was sharing earlier, okay, in the Austin area, there's a ton of functional people. Dr. Peter McCullough is in Dallas. Like, maybe we go up and we rent a studio and interview him there. Like, we really have this massive vision. And in all seriousness, we want to be on stages. We want to be in person with you. We want to be meeting you guys at conventions. A big thing that I've been sharing with one of our mentors is like, the markets I see that we could really help is real estate, because we know from our experience with realtors, they're in the thick of it, burning themselves to the ground some seasons. And then also like the financial industry, where those people, I have a few that, gosh, they're just like us. They grind. And so if there are conferences, if there are stages that you think we could bring value to, we would absolutely be there. If it is international, that's on my bucket list. And I said, I want to bring the whole fam, to travel and just continue to spread knowledge and give people hope and give people answers.
Yeah. It's been a wild ride so far. And the more we've grown, the more you start to realize how much bigger this can be and how much more needs to go into it. And it's been a really exciting and frustrating and amazing and all the emotions type of ride. And just know that even though Liz is moving, like, we are not even close to being done. We are just beginning. I'm so excited for them. I know this has been a dream of theirs for a very long time, and I could not be happier. And yeah, I can't wait to go visit and podcast there in the new studio that gets developed and see the amazing house that they bought and built. And yeah, it's going to be really cool. So we wanted to just do a little bit of a life update. My life is relatively the same. I will still be in Elgin. We do love it there. And although I hate the weather and I would love to move in the near future, but for now, it's a great place. And our family loves it, especially now that it's getting warmer.
Golfing.
And we can go golfing and we can be at the club and we can, make friends. I was even actually thinking the other day about how I want to do a charity event at the club for like a golf charity event. And I was trying to think of what charity, like what I don't know about you. I've been like very torn emotionally at seeing all of the child trafficking, sex trafficking.
Oh yeah.
Like, it's Tim Tebow does a lot of stuff with it. And I love him.
Underground Railroad, I know was a big one, but it's just, you got to find the right one with the right people that are actually using the funds. But I 100% would support that or the organizations that we were talking about in terms of like cancer and giving resources to women and families that were under privileged to get some of those services. And because we're just seeing so much. Yeah.
So anyways, life updates from us. We're both doing amazing, and we're both still very much together for the podcast, for the company, for the betterment of women and families all over this country and world. So yeah, don't worry. We'll be back. We'll be back next week.
And share the show.
Yes.
The Starbucks barista needs to know. Okay.
Yes, absolutely.
Love you, ladies, men, gents. I think it's only women that listen to us probably in our craziness, but we love you all around the world, around the globe, wherever you are. And it means so much to us that you listen to us and tune in. But we'll be back next time.